Available now. Link below.
Brace yourself, America, for the shocking reality unfolding at our southern border. In an appalling display of audacity, a mob of military-aged illegal aliens stormed past our valiant Texas National Guard troops, exposing the staggering failures of the current administration's border policies. As waves of migrants overwhelm our defenses and trample upon our national sovereignty, it's abundantly clear our nation is in dire need of strong, decisive leadership who will put America first. The crisis at the border has reached a boiling point, clearly, and the consequences of inaction are too grave to ignore. Now, in this special report, we'll take you to the front lines of this escalating catastrophe, revealing the on-the-ground reality that the mainstream media refuses to show you. And stay tuned for my final thought, where I will explain why the story matters to every American citizen and what we must do to save our country. Before we dive deeper into our investigation, let's take a moment to talk about another kind of invasion. Many Americans are facing an invasion of debt. And just like our brave troops on the front lines, countless Americans are battling to keep their financial lives secure amidst a relentless siege of rising interest rates and inflation. Now, this scenario has led to a staggering increase in debt, reaching trillions of dollars nationwide. It's a clear signal the economic pressures on American families are more intense than ever. Thankfully, there is a beacon of hope in the storm. National debt relief has been a game changer for me, offering a lifeline to regain financial stability with a tailored plan that's realistic and manageable. They've been helping Americans since 2009, with over 600,000 people finding their way out of debt. For those feeling the weight of financial strife, know that help is just a phone call away. Visit NoDebtWithGary.com for a free consultation. With National Debt Relief, you're not just getting back on your feet, you're taking a stand for your financial future. Now back to our report in a shocking display of defiance. A mob of military-age illegal aliens stormed past our valiant Texas National Guard troops at the Paso border. This brazen act of aggression is a direct result of the Biden administration's weak and ineffective border policies. As the migrant mob clashed with our brave soldiers, the scene descended into chaos. The New York Post, they captured the shocking footage, which you can see right now. Unbelievable. Now, the video you saw, over 100 illegal aliens breaking through razor wire and fencing, pushing straight through the troops who were valiantly trying to hold the line. Now, this is not an isolated incident. The Post reports witnessing over 600 migrants illegally attempting to enter the U.S. in the area when this group of military-age males broke through. In a candid reaction to this unprecedented scene, Brandon Judd of the National Border Patrol Council reveals a troubling truth. Migrants believe that they're above the law, emboldened by a system that fails to hold them accountable. His words shine a light on a dire reality that's been out of the public eye until now. Take a look.
Darn good and well that they can violate our laws and nothing's going to happen to them. I have conducted numerous interviews with people that have crossed our borders illegally when I've detained them, and they have flat out told me that they know that nothing is going to happen to me. They've told me that they know that they're going to get released, that they know that the laws don't apply to them. This can be attested to by hundreds of Border Patrol agents that will tell you the exact same story, that these individuals do not fear our laws, and that's why you see scenes like this. Now, what's amazing about it is this happens regularly. This is just the first time that it's been caught on camera. All we have to do is go back to the Haitian migrant crisis, where we saw this over and over again. They know that they are not going to be held accountable for when they violate our laws, and that's why you see this scene.
So it's clear the Biden administration's open border agenda has emboldened these illegal aliens to act with impunity. Even as the U.S. Supreme Court sided with Texas in its fight against this reckless policy, a Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals subsequently blocked the state from enforcing this new law that would make it a crime for illegal aliens to enter Texas without authorization. Now, Joe Concha, he sheds light on the glaring oversight in media coverage, pointing out the significant underreporting of the shocking moment when over 100 migrants stormed the Texas border, highlighting the bias and selective reporting that omits crucial national security concerns. Concha calls out the major news outlets for their failure to address real issues. Watch this.
Imagine this, your ABC News, your NBC News. This is, as you said, the viral video of the day. It is shocking.
It's news.
Yes, exactly. To see our National Guard get overrun by people who should not be here, cutting through razor wire, running right through them. I mean, this is something that obviously as a producer, you say, all right, we got to lead with this, but at least have it as our second or third story. They don't do it. Then you go to CNN's case. Forget CNN Air. I'm talking about CNN.com. Infinite space. All the space in the world because it's the internet. And if you go on their homepage this morning, they have 11 stories on Donald Trump. All negative, of course, all focused on his legal issues. 0 on what's going on here. Same thing with the Washington Post. And this is how it's going to be for 227 days. I have a little clock in my studio at home. Leading up to Election Day, this is going to be all about Trump and not about Trump's policy, by the way, when it comes to the border particularly. Meanwhile, ignoring the fact that Joe Biden can reverse all of this with executive orders around border wall construction, around remain in Mexico, around catch and release. This is media malfeasance disguised as journalism, and they just don't care. And by the way, CNN, they might want to cover this because if you look at their primetime ratings, their highest rated program can't break 700,000 viewers in an election year. Just to put that in context, Fox News gets 4 times that number because we're talking about the things that people care.
Now, Mexico's leftist government has also joined in the attack on Texas, condemning the state's efforts to secure its borders. They claim that the law seeks to stop the flow of migrants by criminalizing them and encouraging the separation of families, discrimination, and racial profiling that violate the rights of the migrant community. But what about the rights of American citizens to live in a safe and sovereign nation? Governor Greg Abbott's Operation Lone Star has been a beacon of hope amidst this chaos. Under this initiative, more than 41,000 migrants have been arrested by Texas law enforcement officials on charges like criminal trespass and malicious mischief. But the Biden administration is fighting these efforts at every turn, tying the hands of those who are trying to protect our borders. Texas Congressman Wesley Hunt reposted the video of the migrant mob saying, "No, these are not scenes from World War Z. This is our southern border thanks to Joe Biden." And he's right. The situation at our border has become apocalyptic, and it's all due to the failed policies of this administration. Congressman Troy Nehls, he added that we are being invaded and Joe Biden is doing nothing to stop it. Well, this is the harsh reality we face. Our country is under attack and our leaders are sitting on their hands, more concerned with political correctness than protecting our sovereignty. Now, the battle over enforcing Texas immigration law is far from over. The matter now stands before the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 5th District, where Texas and Biden's Department of Justice made arguments for consideration to the 3-judge panel on Wednesday. Any decision by the 5th Circuit will likely prompt a quick appeal, sending up the ACLU challenge for action by the Supreme Court. Now, in the meantime, the situation at the border continues to deteriorate. The El Paso sector alone, Border Patrol agents have apprehended more than 18,000 migrants just this month. While the numbers have declined in recent weeks due to increased enforcement in Texas and operations by the Mexican government, they are rising in other sectors like Tucson and San Diego. Now, my friends, there's no question we need strong leadership to address this crisis. We need a president who will put America first, who will secure our borders and protect our citizens. We need Trump back in the White House because under President Trump, we had a leader who understood the importance of border security. He worked tirelessly to build the wall, to strengthen our immigration laws, and to send a clear message that illegal entry into our country would not be tolerated. But under Biden, all that progress has been reversed. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. My fellow Americans, the crisis at our southern border is a reminder of what happens when we have weak leadership in the White House. The Biden administration's open border policies, they've created a dangerous situation where our brave troops are overwhelmed and our national sovereignty is under attack. We need to take action now to secure our borders and protect our country, and we need to bring back the strong leadership of President Trump, who understood the importance of putting America first. We can't afford to sit idly by while our nation is invaded by illegal aliens who have no respect for our laws or our way of life. It's time to send a clear message. We will not tolerate this assault on our borders any longer. We will fight to preserve the America we know and love, no matter what it takes. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.